In this video, we will discuss about tablets. Tablets are solid dosage forms usually prepared with the aid of suitable pharmaceutical excipients. They are prepared primarily by compression, with a limited number prepared by molding. Some tablets are scored, or grooved, which allows them to be easily broken into two or more parts. Tablets have different types, such as compressed tablets, multiply compressed tablets, sugar-coated tablets, film-coated tablets, enteric-coated tablets, buccal and sublingual tablets, chewable tablets, effervescent tablets, molded tablets, hypodermic tablets, rapidly dissolving tablets, extended-release tablets, and vaginal tablets. Compressed tablets can be oblong, round or unique in shape, thick or thin, large or small in diameter, flat or convex, unscored or scored. Its diameters and shape are determined by the die and punches used during compression. Multiple-layer tablets are prepared by subjecting the fill material to more than a single compression. The result may be multiple-layered tablet or a tablet within a tablet, where the inner tablet being the core and the outer portion being the shell. Each layer may contain a different medicinal agent, separated for reasons of chemical or physical incompatibility, staged drug release, or simply for the unique appearance of the layered tablet. Sugar-coated tablets are compressed tablets that are coated with a colored or an uncolored sugar layer. The purpose of this coating is to enclose drug from the environment, provides a barrier to objectionable taste or odor, enhances the appearance of the compressed tablet, and permits imprinting of identifying manufacturer's information. Among the disadvantages to sugar coating tablets are the time and expertise required in the coating process. It increases the size and weight of tablet as well as the shipping costs. Lastly, it adds 50% to the weight and bulk of the uncoated tablet. Film-coated tablets are compressed tablets coated with a thin layer of a polymer capable of forming a skin-like film. By its composition, the coating is designed to rupture and expose the core tablet at the desired location in the gastrointestinal tract. The following are advantages over film coatings: more durable, less bulky, and less time-consuming to produce. The recent innovator product is gelatin-coated tablet or gel cap, which is a capsule-shaped compressed tablet that allows the coated product to be about 1/3 smaller than a capsule filled with an equivalent amount of powder. The gelatin coating facilitates swallowing, and gelatin-coated tablets are more tamper-evident than unsealed capsules. Enteric-coated tablets have delayed release features. They are designed to pass unchanged through the stomach to the intestines, where the tablets disintegrate and allow drug dissolution and absorption and/or effect. Enteric coating is employed when drug substance is destroyed by gastric acid. Drug substance is particularly irritating to the gastric mucosa, and when bypass of the stomach substantially enhances drug absorption. Buccal tablets are flat, oval tablets intended to be dissolved in the buccal pouch for absorption through the oral mucosa, while sublingual tablets are flat, oval tablets intended to be dissolved beneath the tongue for absorption through the oral mucosa. They enable oral absorption of drugs that are destroyed by the gastric juice or are poorly absorbed from the gastrointestinal tract. Buccal tablets are designed to erode slowly, whereas those for sublingual use dissolve promptly and provide rapid drug effects. Chewable tablets have a smooth, rapid disintegration when chewed or allowed to dissolve in the mouth, have a creamy base, and usually of specially flavored uncolored mannitol. It is useful for administration of large tablets to children and adults who have difficulty swallowing the solid dosage forms. Effervescent tablets are prepared by compressing granular effervescent salts that release gas when in contact with water. These tablets generally contain medicinal substances that dissolve rapidly when added to water. The bubble action can assist in breaking up the tablets and enhancing the dissolution of the active drug. Molded tablets are prepared by molding rather than by compression. The resultant tablets are very soft and soluble and are designed for rapid dissolution. They do not contain disintegrants, lubricants, or coatings to slow their rate of dissolution. Tablet triturates are small, usually cylindrical, molded or compressed tablets containing small amounts of usually potent drugs. It is also employed in compounding. Like for example, triturates are inserted into capsules or dissolved in liquid to provide accurate amounts of potent drug substances. Hypodermic tablets are originally used by physicians in extemporaneous preparation of parenteral solutions. It is dissolved in a suitable vehicle, sterility attained, and the injection is performed. However, the difficulty in achieving sterility and the availability of prefabricated injectable products eliminated the need for hypodermic tablets. Dispensing tablets are also termed as compounding tablets because the pharmacist used them to compound prescriptions. These tablets contained large amounts of highly potent drug substances, so the pharmacist could rapidly obtain pre-measured amounts for compounding multiple dosage units. Immediate-release tablets are designed to disintegrate and release their medication with no special rate-controlling features, such as special coatings and other techniques. Rapidly dissolving tablets, or also known as instant-release tablets, are characterized by disintegrating or dissolving in the mouth within 1 minute or in some, within 10 seconds. These are designed for children and the elderly or for any patient who has difficulty in swallowing tablets. Generally consisted of active drug and lactose moistened with an alcohol-water mixture to form a paste. Challenges for rapidly dissolving tablets include the inability to mask taste and friability. Drug loading is a process of incorporating drug into the dosage form. Techniques used to prepare rapidly dissolving tablets are lyophilization and soft direct compression. In lyophilization, tablets are prepared by foaming a mixture of gelatin, sugar, drug, and any other components and pouring the foam into a mold. Problem encountered with tablets prepared from this method is inability to mask taste and difficult to remove from the packaging. Another technique used is compression. It uses standard tableting technology with a composition that will enhance fluid uptake and tablet disintegration and dissolution. Extended-release tablets, or also called as controlled-release tablets, are designed to release their medication in a predetermined manner over an extended period. Vaginal inserts, or also known as vaginal inserts, are uncoated, bullet-shaped or ovoid tablets inserted into the vagina for local effects. They are prepared by compression and shaped to fit snugly on plastic inserter devices that accompany the product. They also contain antibacterials for the treatment of vaginitis caused by Haemophilus vaginalis, or antifungals for the treatment of vulvovaginitis candidiasis caused by Candida albicans. In tablet manufacturing, powders is subjected to following steps to produce a tablet. Powder is converted to granules either from the 3 processes of granulation, which include wet granulation, all-in-one granulation such as fluid bed and microwave vacuum processes, dry granulation, and direct compression. After the granulation process, the tablet is compressed through tableting or molding to form the tablet. Once the compressed tablet is formed, special coating may be applied. Wet granulation is the widely employed method for the production of compressed tablets, which uses liquid binder. However, some of its disadvantages are labor-intensive, time-consuming, and it is not suitable for moisture-sensitive or heat-label drugs. The following are steps of wet granulation. First is weighing and blending the ingredients. Next is preparing a dampened powder or a damp mass. Problems encountered in this steps are overwetting due to too much liquid binder causing too hard granules, and underwetting due to inadequate liquid binder which causes too soft granules. The next step is screening the damp powder or damp mass into pellets, granules using mesh size 6 to 8. Followed by drying the granulation. Sizing the granulation by dry screening using screens of 12 to 20 mesh size. Then, lubricant is added and blending. Lastly is formation of tablets by compression. In dry granulation method, powder mixture is compacted in large pieces and subsequently broken down or sized into granules. In this method, either the active ingredient or the diluent must have cohesive properties and wetting or drying steps is eliminated, thus, no liquid binder is added. This method is suitable for moisture-sensitive and heat-label drugs such as aspirin. Requires less equipment and time is an advantages of dry granulation. However, some of its disadvantages are uneven color distribution and dusty granules. There are two processes that can be used in dry granulation. First is slugging, which is the formation of large, flat tablets, slugs, with 1-inch diameter that are subsequently broken down into granules. Another is roller compaction, in which powder compactors may be used to increase the density of a powder by pressing it between that is subsequently broken down into granules. The binding agents used in these processes are methylcellulose or hydroxymethylcellulose, which produces a good tablet hardness and friability. Another method of manufacturing tablet is fluid bed process, which allow the entire process of granulation to be completed in a continuous batch wet granulation using a fluid bed granulator. In this methods, materials are suspended while granulating fluid is being sprayed. The advantages of this method are high flowability and compressibility, suitable for drugs with poor flow properties, uniform weight content, less dusty, and uniform distribution of color. The following are the steps for fluid bed processing. The first step is pre-blending the formulation powder, including active ingredients, fillers, and disintegrants, in a bed with fluidized air. Next is granulating the mixture by spraying onto the fluidized powder bed, a suitable liquid binder, such as an aqueous solution of acacia, hydroxypropylcellulose, or povidone. And lastly is drying the granulated product to the desired moisture content. In addition to that, microwave vacuum process can also be used to manufacture tablets, which allows the powders to be mixed, wetted, agglomerated, and dried within the confines of a single piece of equipment. The wet mass is dried by gentle mixing, vacuum, and microwave, reduces the drying time considerably by 1/4. The total batch production time is usually in the range of 90 minutes. The last method of manufacturing tablet is direct compression, which refers to the direct formation of powder to tablet. Example of directly compressed tablet are sodium chloride, potassium chloride and sodium bromide, which uses microcrystalline cellulose and anhydrous lactose as diluents. After granulation, the next step is tableting, which refers to a process of compression that uses tablet presses or tableting machines. The following are requirements for tableting, which include the flowability and compressibility of granules. Flowability of granules facilitates the transfer of materials from the hopper to the tablet press. However, compressibility means that material forms a stable, compact mass when pressure is applied. The parts of the tableting machine are the hopper, which contains or holds the granules or powders. Feed shoe, also known as feed frame, which transfers the materials from the hopper to die cavities. Die cavities that is responsible for size and shape of the tablet. The cams, which guide the movement of the punches. and the punches which are responsible for the compaction of the tablet. Another method of tableting is molding, which is used in preparing molded tablets or tablet triturates. This method uses mold made of hard rubber, hard plastic or metal. The mold has two parts. The upper part or die portion, which is a flat plate with the thickness of the tablets to be produced, with 50 to 200 uniformly drilled and evenly spaced circular holes. And the lower part, which contains squat, flat punches that fit the holes precisely. Let's proceed now to the pharmaceutical excipients, which are classified as essential or non-essential. Essential pharmaceutical excipients include the diluent or filler or bulking agent that is added to increase tablet size, which is practical for compression. Some of the diluents used are lactose, the most widely used diluent because it is inert and cheap. Mannitol and xylitol, which are diluent used in chewable tablets with negative heat of solution and provide a creamy and pleasant mouth feel. Mannitol is widely used in chewable tablets while xylitol is commonly used in sugar-free preparation. Another is microcrystalline cellulose, which is intended for direct compression. Another essential pharmaceutical excipient is binder, which imparts cohesiveness to powder mixture. Example of these are starch paste, povidone, copovidone, hydroxypropylmethylcellulose and carboxymethylcellulose. The problems encountered in binder are underwetting due to inadequate binder causing soft granules, too much fines and inadequate hard tablets. Another problem is overwetting due to too much binder, which results to too hard tablets, difficulty in dry screening and delayed dissolution and absorption. Disintegrant is also one of the essential pharmaceutical excipients, in which it facilitates the breaking apart of a tablet when placed in contact in the gut. The mechanism of disintegrating action of this excipients are through swelling, capillary action, deformation and effervescence. Another essential pharmaceutical excipient is the flow activators or antifrictional that are added prior to compression. There are three subtypes under this excipients. They are lubricants, which reduces or decrease friction; the glidant, which improves the flow; and the anti-adherent, which reduces the stickiness. Example of these excipients are magnesium strates, talc, fumed silica, sodium benzoate, polyethylene glycol and colloidal silicon dioxide. Let's proceed now to the non-essential pharmaceutical excipients, which are intended only for pharmaceutical elegance. First is colorants, which include the liquid dyes and lake pigments. Example of which are FD and C dye for food and drug and cosmetics. D and C dye for drugs, some cosmetics and medical devices. And external D and C that are added to drugs and cosmetics for external use. Another non-essential pharmaceutical excipient is flavorants, which is used only to chewable tablets or other tablets intended to dissolve in mouth. Some of the flavors can applied to salty drugs are cinnamon, orange, raspberry and butterscotch. For bitter drugs, we can use chocolate, cherry, raspberry and mint. In case of sour drugs, raspberry, lemon and fruity flavor can be used. If the drug is oily, use mint, lemon and orange. And lastly, for unpleasantly sweet drugs, use vanilla and fruits flavor. The last non-essential pharmaceutical excipient are the sweetening agents, which include the commonly used sucrose, glycerin, which is less sweet than sucrose, saccharin, which is 300 times sweeter than sucrose but has bitter aftertaste, the aspartame, which is 100 to 200 times sweeter than sucrose, however it is contraindicated to patients with phenylketonuria. Cyclamate, that is also known as magic sugar but has a carcinogenic potential according to FDA advisory. Ace sulfate, which is 130 times sweeter than sucrose. Stevia powder, which is natural, safe and non-toxic and is 30 times sweeter than sucrose. Obtained from Stevia rebaudiana. The following are defects encountered in tablet. Due to tableting process, problems that may occur include capping, which refers to the top and bottom separation. Lamination is the separation in two layers. And lastly is cracking, that is due to rapid expansion of tablet when deep concave punches are used. Another set of tablet defects are due to excipients used. Chipping refers to the removal of small portion of tablet. Sticking refers to the adhesion on die wall due to excessive moisture. And picking, which is the adhesion on punches due to excessive moisture. Tablet defects due to more than one factor is mottling, which refers to the uneven distribution of color. A compressed tablet may be added with special coating due to following reasons. First is to protect the medicinal agent against destructive exposure to air or humidity. To mask the taste of the drug. To provide special characteristics of drug release. And to provide aesthetics or distinction to the product. Coating of tablets can be classified as sugar coating, film coating, enteric coating, fluid bed or air suspension coating, and compression coating. Sugar coating is conducted in a series of mechanically operated acorn-shaped coating pans of galvanized iron, stainless steel or copper. The disadvantages of this types of coating are the following. It results to more bulky, causing an increase in weight by 50%. It results to less durable coated tablet. Sugar coating is more time-consuming to prepare and require expertise. The following are the steps for sugar coating. The first step is sealing, or also known as waterproofing, where water separate from tablet form to strengthens the tablet core. Some of the seal coating agents used are shellac, which is most popular and also used in enteric tablets, Zane, cellulose acetate phthalate, and polyvinyl acetate phthalate. This is followed by subcoating, which is the most critical step and is the basis for the elegance of the tablet profile. In this step, there is significant increase in tablet weight by 50 to 100%. It round off tablet edges and applies alternating layers of dusting powder and gums such as acacia and gelatin to prevent stack. The next step is smoothing, which smooth out the subcoated surface by adding 60 to 70% of simple syrup with 1 to 5% titanium dioxide. Then followed by color coating, which employs 60 to 70% of simple syrup with colorant. Lastly is polishing, where carnauba wax or beeswax provide gloss or shine to the tablet. The step of color coating also includes several steps. First is grossing, which develops the color base. Next is heavy syruping, which build up solid color rapidly. And regular syruping for the final color and elegance. The optional step for color coating is imprinting, which is of different types. Debossed means imprinted with a mark below the surface. Embossed means imprinted with a mark raised above the surface. And engraved means imprinted with a code that is cut into the surface during production. Another type of coating is film coating, which is a process of placing a thin, skin-tight coating of plastic-like material such as polymer over the compressed tablet. The advantages of film coating results to less bulky and more durable tablet, as well as, it is less time-consuming to prepare. The components used in film coating is classified as aqueous and non-aqueous. Some of the excipients used are film former, plasticizer, vehicle or solvent, colorant, opaquant, alloying substances, surfactants, sweeteners and flavorants and glossant. There are problems encountered on aqueous film coating. These include picking, which is the appearance of small amounts fragments flaking from the tablet surface. Peeling refers to the appearance of larger amounts fragments flaking from the tablet surface. Orange peel effect, which is the roughness of the tablet surface due to failure of spray droplets to coalesce. Mottling, which results from uneven distribution of color on the tablet surface. bridging caused by filling in of the score line or indented logo on the tablet by the film. And tablet erosion, which refers to the disfiguration of the core tablet when subjected for too long to the coating solution. Another type of coating is enteric coating, which is intended to pass the tablet through the stomach intact to disintegrate and release their drug content for absorption along the intestines. Enteric coated tablets are designed to dissolve at pH 4.8 and greater. Another special coating method is fluid bed coating, which uses equipment that spray the coating on powders, granules, beads, pellets, or tablets held in suspension by a column of air. Fluid bed coating applied either of the three types of techniques. First is Worcester process, that is named after its developer. In this technique, the items to be coated are fed into vertical cylinder and are supported by a column of air that enters from the bottom of the cylinder. Another is top spray method, wherein the coating solution is sprayed downward onto the particles to be coated as they are suspended by air from below. Lastly is the tangential spray technique, which used in rotary fluid bed coaters. Last type of coating is compression coating, wherein in-coating material in the form of a granulation or powder is compressed onto a tablet core of drug with a special tablet press. Compression coating is also an anhydrous operation and thus may be safely employed in the coating of tablets containing a drug that is labeled to moisture. For the packaging and storage requirement, tablets are stored in tight containers, in places of low humidity, and protected from extremes in temperature. Products that are prone to decomposition by moisture generally are packaged with a desiccant packet, while drugs that are adversely affected by light are packaged in light-resistant containers. In order for tablets to be made available in the market, it must meet physical specifications and quality standards, which include the weight variation, content uniformity, thickness, hardness, disintegration, and dissolution testing. In tablet weight, the quantity of fill in the die of tablet pressed determines the weight of the tablet. For a weight variation test, 10 tablets are weighed individually and the average weight is calculated. Content uniformity: 10 dosage units are individually assayed for their content. This requirement is met if the amount of active ingredient in each dosage unit lies within the range of 85% to 115% of the label claim and the standard deviation is less than 6%. If one or more dosage units do not meet these criteria, additional tests are required. Another requirement is tablet thickness, which is determined by the diameter of the die, the amount of fill permitted to enter the die, the compaction characteristics of the fill material, and the force or pressure applied during compression. Tablet thickness may be measured by hand gauge or by automated equipment. In terms of tablet hardness and friability, hardness testers or multifunctional systems are used to measure the degree of force required to break a tablet. However, friability determines the tablet's friability or tendency to crumble by allowing it to roll and fall within the drum. In this test, the tablets are weighed before and after the test, and any weight loss is determined. Weight loss of not more than 1% is considered acceptable. For the tablet disintegration, the apparatus used consists of basket and rack assembly containing 6 open-ended transparent tubes where the tablet is placed, held vertically upon a 10-mesh stainless steel wire screen. Through the use of a mechanical device, the basket is raised and lowered in the immersion fluid at 29 to 32 cycles per minute. For uncoated tablets, buccal tablets, and sublingual tablets, water at about 37 degrees Celsius serves as the immersion fluid, while simulated gastric fluid is used for enteric coated. Tablets must disintegrate usually within 30 minutes, but varying from about 2 minutes for sublingual tablets to up to 4 hours for buccal tablets. Lastly, Tablet dissolution test provide prediction or correlation with the product's in vivo bioavailability. It uses 7 apparatus designs for drug release and dissolution testing of different types of tablet. USP apparatus 1 and 2 are used principally for immediate release solid oral dosage forms. A volume of the dissolution medium is placed in the vessel and allowed to come to 37 degrees Celsius plus minus 0.5 degrees Celsius with the stirrer rotated at the speed specified. The acceptable result is, there should not be less than 85% of the labeled amount of tablet dissolved in 30 minutes. In tablet dissolution, drugs are placed into one of 4 categories, which is seen as follows. A tablet is also provided for the 7 USP dissolution apparatus. That's all for this video. Hope you have learned from this topic. Thank you.